guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a wrap with me video. I actually tried to go live with this, but unfortunately I failed. So I apologize for that if any of you guys tried to watch me live. I was struggling on my computer. I don't know, I just am not very smart with that part, so hopefully I can learn that and do another live another time. But yeah, I just wanted to chat a little bit. I thought it'd be fun to do a wrap with me video. I see a lot of people do these, so I just thought I would join the party and do it too. I'll go ahead and show you what wrapping paper I got. My husband actually stopped at the Dollar Tree yesterday and picked me up some wrapping paper, so that was really nice of him. He picked out this Spidey wrapping paper. Looks like it says Venom, Spidey, and Ghost Spider for my son. And then as well as this Buzz Lightyear. Unfortunately, they didn't have two of the same kind, so yeah, if I run out of this first, I'm gonna go ahead and just use some of this. And then my daughter, he got her Baby Shark. Get a little closer there. And then this Disney print, which is really, really adorable. It's gonna be really hard to see, but it has Lilo and Stitch, 101 Dalmatians, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, the Lion King, and a bunch of other stuff. So really, really cool. If you have anybody that's interested in Disney wrapping paper, the Dollar Tree is the way to go. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started wrapping. Like I said, this is my first time doing this type of video, so hopefully I don't bore you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm not sure where you guys live. I live in Iowa, so unfortunately it started to get a lot colder out. I am a stay-at-home mom. I was working for a while, but it just didn't work out with our schedules, with my husband's work schedule, honestly. So I should say we decided for me just to stay home again, at least till after the holidays and his schedule change again. But I honestly haven't been out much the past few days, so I'm not really sure how cold it is right now, but I texted my husband and he said it was a little cold right now. So yeah, I know it was supposed to be high 30s, 40s this weekend here, but who knows if that actually happens, because the weather in Iowa is just crazy. If you're from Iowa, you totally understand what I'm saying. I actually lived in North Carolina when I was younger for, oh my gosh, I lost the scissors. Guys, I am out of it today. I lived in North Carolina for about 4.5 years after I graduated high school. And the weather there was beautiful. I haven't been there since I left, and I really want to take my husband there and the kids, at least to Myrtle Beach, because I really enjoyed going there. I went there a few times with family when they came and visited. I am terrible at this, so I hope you guys don't judge. Unfortunately, this wrapping paper is really cute, but it is not, it's not wanting to cut today. Oh my gosh, this is terrible. I have seen several people get that easy cutting thing that slides across, and I don't even know what it's called, to be honest, but I really need to invest in one of those, because my gosh, I swear as I've gotten older, my wrapping's got a lot worse, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I feel more rushed when I'm wrapping, because I have kids and my son being diabetic, and I just feel like I don't have a lot of time, but that's okay. I feel like the kids aren't really going to care about the wrapping. So that's good. If you guys have any suggestions on where to get wrapping paper for a good deal, please let me know, because I always like to save money. Oh my goodness. Do you guys have any holiday traditions that you guys do every year, or have recently started with your little ones? We have started well, I should say Elf on the Shelf has started to come to our house. So that's been pretty exciting around here. He didn't come when they were really, really little just because they didn't really understand. I'm sure you guys can understand. But today, well, I should start with yesterday since it was December 1st. The elf was in my flowers on my kitchen table, but he did leave the kids a little Scribble Scrubby set. I did have that in what I got my kids for Christmas video, but Mr. Elf on the Shelf brought that for the kids, so that is nice of him. Gives them a little something to do before Christmas. I have to say, unfortunately, my kids made a huge mess. I don't mind a mess, but this mess was rather large. My kids were covered in marker from head to toe, and these specific markers did not want to come off their skin, so that has been fun. Luckily, it hasn't stained anything in the house when they've touched anything with their hands, at least the part that, like I said, hasn't come off yet. But the kids loved it, absolutely loved it. They played with it for hours yesterday, so it was a good entertainment toy yesterday. My husband was actually off, so that was really nice that he got to be home and enjoy the first day of Elf coming back to visit. And then today, Mr. Elf made a shoe train. He got into the kids' shoes and got some of their action figures out, their Barbies and their, I want to say Emmett Spidey, I don't remember for sure. He made friends with them and they all made a shoe train. So the kids were really excited about that. And there was a sign that said, "All aboard the shoe train." So it was pretty cute. The kids came running into me this morning to just tell me all about it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to rewrap this. I totally just ripped it. You guys, this is not going as planned. I swear that is my life these days. I swear. I'm gonna make it work. Like I said, the kids aren't gonna care what their wrapping looks like. I'm going to try and get some better quality wrapping paper for family gifts because I don't know. I like to make the adult gifts look really pretty. My kids, like I said, don't care. And I try not to put a lot of tape on it because I want them to be able to just tear into them on Christmas morning. I feel like I've gone overboard with tape in the past and they've struggled to open them, so I'm going to be more frugal this year. But that is what we've been up to. Not a whole lot. My husband made a really good Alfredo meal tonight. It's actually one of those like pre-made stir-fry Alfredo meal, which I was really surprised that he made it because my husband absolutely hates chicken Alfredo. So yeah. He claims he didn't mind it, but I don't feel like he ate very much of it, but that's all right. He sucked it up just to make me happy, so that was super nice of him. There's one down. Like I said, some rips inside of that. I'm gonna have to fix it. Unfortunately, I didn't show this in my last what I got my kids for Christmas video. Actually, I think I did. I did show a picture of it, but I'll go ahead and show it to you in person since I have it now. But these are the soft crybabies. I got these for my daughter because she has trouble sleeping at night, so I wanted her to have a baby that she could snuggle with that wasn't hard and, you know, she could be a little bit more comfortable with. They're so soft. They still looks like cry. I think you can still put water in them and they cry tears and then have their pacifiers here. So she will be so excited about that. I also have a little bit of a cold, so I'm sorry if I'm sniffling a little bit. I know that can be super annoying. There's not a whole lot I can do. Dun, dun, dun. So back to Christmas traditions. I did mention that we do Elf on the Shelf. Do any of you guys do Elf on the Shelf? And if so, what does your elf do? If you could let me know down in the comments below, that would be really, really helpful. I know in the years past, well, I should say last year is when our first year was, he has hung from the ceiling fan with Mr. Spider-Man. So my son thought that was so funny when he woke up to that last year. My daughter was just turned 2, so I mean, she was not really fully understanding yet still about Christmas and the elf. So I feel like this year she is really into it. She gets really, really excited when she sees the elf, and just talking about Christmas in general, she just jumps up and down with excitement, which I feel like makes Christmas feel so much more magical with having kids. I'm sure most of you can agree, just because it's so fun to see them so excited and so happy, especially on Christmas morning when they open their presents. I just love it. I honestly don't care if I get a present. I feel like my Christmas is made just seeing my kids be so excited and so happy. I feel like oh, I lost my train of thought there. Sorry, guys. This year I kind of want to make a schedule too of something fun to do at least once a week, probably on Fridays, an activity or something. We didn't do advent calendars. I just don't really like to pay for advent calendars. Like I said, they're a little young still, so I don't know. We like to budget at Christmas. Like I said, we only live on one income, so I don't like to do the advent calendars. I do a lot of after Christmas shopping, as you've seen in the previous video if you watched it, with a lot of discounts on the current gifts that I'm wrapping. So I should really probably look for an advent calendar. I'm sure there are a lot of them on sale after Christmas, and then just put it away for next year. I'm going to keep that in mind this year when I go on the hunt for discounts after Christmas. What are some advent calendars that you guys like to do? Give me some ideas down below. I'd really like that. It would be really, really helpful. I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. So if you have any suggestions on a really good advent calendar, I'd really like to know. Or even just suggestions on Christmas gifts that your kids are getting this year, or they have gotten in the past around my kids' age that they really enjoyed. Would be really, really helpful for the future as well. I believe we are done shopping, but unfortunately sometimes when you shop early, you tend to overshop, and that has happened in the past, unfortunately. So yeah, I have done my best to stay offline, especially Amazon, and not order anything. Although I have gotten on Temu several times. There's a gal that I watched on here who got a lot of her Christmas presents on Temu, and she was showing them, and honestly they're decent quality, especially for kids' toys. I just always worried that they'd be cheap and, you know, I'd get scammed or something. I don't know. I was probably being paranoid, but I never ordered presents off it. However, this year I did order some of these little decorations, and they were really, really cute. I think I paid a couple dollars for like a package of 5 of them, so not bad on that. But like I said, I have been on Temu several times putting stuff in the cart, so I'm doing my best not to hit that little button and buy more gifts, but it's very difficult. Like I said, I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to what I'm saying. I feel like Christmas shopping, even 5 or 6 years ago, most people still went out and about on Black Friday to get their deals. I know I went on Black Friday. This is before I had kids, and so I would just get things I needed around the house or things I wanted that were going on sale, like TVs. And I feel like it was really, really busy still on Black Friday in stores. I don't know, I just don't feel like it's as popular as it used to be because of online shopping. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know down below if I am, and you guys still go Black Friday shopping in store. But I think they've just made it so convenient to do online shopping now that it's so much easier just to take your money. So it's just click of a button and you just get whatever you want. And so sometimes it's kind of hard to budget when you can online shop because you just see all the deals and all the cool stuff that you can get for your kids, and it's just really hard not to get it for them because you know they'd be so excited. But I have tried to learn that my kids don't need everything, that no matter what they get, they'll be happy about it. So, and lucky for us, our kids are still little, so I can get away with the early buying. Like I said, after Christmas shopping, I can get a lot of good stuff for their age. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that when they get older, so that's kind of sad. I'm definitely soaking that up, all that money saving. But let me know down below if you go discount shopping after Christmas to stock up for the next year. I think I've seen a lot of people on YouTube that do that. My goodness, after Christmas shopping. And that's kind of how I started doing it because I saw all the savings that people were getting. So yeah, I really am glad that I started doing that because, like I said, we are only a one-income family. So it is very helpful to start really early. And yeah, my kids are just happy with whatever they get. So it doesn't have to be extremely extravagant. We definitely don't buy our kids expensive stuff. I think the most expensive thing I've ever got my son was a John Deere ride-on thing. I think it was like $200. It was on sale for like $200, which to me, that was a lot. So I know some people don't feel like that's a lot of money on a large gift, but to us it is. So yeah, this year I think the most we spent on a gift was, I want to think, like $35. So that's not bad at all. And I'm trying to remember what that was for. I think it was for, actually that was $28. We got our kids a item to share, which is a track set from FAO Schwarz. It's wooden. The cars go down. It's probably about this tall, and you can change up the track, and it goes down. I think it was originally like $65-70, and I paid, I want to say $28 at Target at their after Christmas sale. So really good savings on that. So guys, that's what I mean. You can find some really good stuff if you do that. I'm so sorry, I keep moving all over the place. I'm just not able to get comfortable here. I have to be careful because I actually, fact about me is I got a really bad blood clot one year from wrapping presents because I sat like this putting together a track set for my now 5-year-old who was 3 at the time, or 2, was it 2 at the time? Yeah, because my daughter was a baby. I had her a couple months before that, I think it was, and yeah, I got a blood clot. And it ended up turning into a really bad blood clot. I actually was in the hospital for weeks on end. It went from my ankle all the way up to my hip bone. Very scary, very painful. If any of you have had a blood clot, you know what I'm talking about. It is not fun. It did a lot of damage in my left leg. Unfortunately, I still feel that pain, especially during my time of the month. I don't know why. It's very strange that I do, but I do. I actually had a disorder that developed afterwards. It's called post-thrombotic syndrome. It's effect from the blood clot, from the swelling. I still get swelling from time to time, not as bad. Definitely has gone down a lot since that has happened. But I do get pain. I definitely can still feel pain because I actually still have a little bit of the clot in my knee and up. It's not dangerous though because I am currently on blood thinner still, and I mean it can't break off. It's kind of hardened. I don't know if I'm describing this completely correctly, but the clot is kind of hardened in the vein, so it's not really going anywhere. But I also feel the pain a lot in the winter time. It definitely aches. I do have knee problems, so, and that left leg too, so it just adds to it. Unfortunately, sometimes I have to rest a lot and lay in bed, especially when it's really, really cold outside, which is really annoying because as a mom of 2 kids, especially one who has type 1 diabetes, I can't always rest, especially when my husband's working. And sometimes he can work up to 12-hour days. So there are times that I am extremely emotional because I just am in a lot of pain and I just want to take a nap. And unfortunately, I can't take a nap because my 3-year-old daughter gets into everything when I'm not awake. So yeah, that is a little history about me. So that is why I'm moving around constantly. So I apologize on that. Hopefully I'm not rambling too much and that I'm actually being interesting because I'm just not really sure what to share in this video. A lot of people make this video look so easy and I feel like I struggle and I just talk too much and I don't know. We did start watching I think it's called the Christmas Chronicles last night. But it was really funny because my son, he's just my son is very sensitive. So anytime he felt like Santa was being threatened or anybody was not believing in Santa Claus in the movie, he was getting really upset about it, which was really sweet. So yeah, we just started watching that and surprisingly he really got into it. He didn't want to watch it at first, but he started to like it afterwards. My daughter actually went and got her hair trimmed. I have naturally curly hair, so my hair is really, really wild, and unfortunately she got my hair. It's not quite as curly as mine, but it's definitely curly, so she definitely needed her bangs trimmed because they were wild, 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 wild. So it looks absolutely adorable. I always like to put her hair in cute little pigtails because I just think it's so cute having the big curly buns on top. She likes to put little hair bows in, so hopefully Santa will put hair bows in her stocking this year because she needs some piggy hair bows. I have been looking on Temu and I found a bunch of cute ones, so hopefully he keeps that in mind and we'll get that off of Temu for us because she would absolutely die over the ones I have been looking at on Temu. You guys, I feel like I'm really slow at this. And like I said, I am not the best at this. I think this wrap paper is really cute, but honestly, I'm not a huge fan as I'm using it because it's ripping. And it makes me nervous that if my kids get curious and try to get into the presents, it's just going to rip open. So I don't know if I'm going to put these under the tree yet. I might have to hide them in my closet still. But having them wrapped, though, it doesn't make me as nervous because they have came so close to getting in the closet and seeing their stuff. So that has not been fun. I have about 6 presents wrapped so far. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here. But thank you so much for joining me as I wrap some of these Christmas gifts. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thank you.